So if not KD, who are the free agent options?
I don't mind a Giannis.
Al Horford.
Al Horford definitely.
I don't mind a
Al
Giannis.
Horford,
Like
you
every
think Al
other
Horford
team in the
would
league.
will go?
Well, first of all, Giannis said he's not going anywhere, basically. Like, he didn't say he wants a trade.
That's what they say.
That's a fact,
Yeah,
too.
because he's a loyal guy. I think he's stuck with like.
Listen, he doesn't want to play with that system.
Forget all that.
Yes.
He's been there longer than
Bro.
the Greek way.
Braun was in Cleveland. He's been in.
And also, when you have Giannis in the
20
East, you have a
years.
chance.
Yeah, he likes that.
You just
He
got to
did
build
what he
around
had
that.
to do.
And we got to remember, your man just bought an $8 million mansion, land, like Cabo type shit in the Hamptons. So
Oh,
Well, that
wow.
don't mean nothing.
yeah,
Everybody got a house in the Hamptons.
I feel you.
Wow,
I
really?
feel you, but not no $8 million joint villa type shit.
That's pennies.
Nah, I know, I feel you, but I'm
Sure.
saying when it comes to, saying when it comes to
like
players.
8,000.
I mean, historically with players that have made the big move to New York, whenever they buy a big amount of property
Not
like
mad
that,
at
9 times out of 10, they're gonna be in New York. I'm just saying.
Not mad at that.
One. So that's it. That's all we have. All Horford and
Who else did they said? What was the other rumor that the Knicks are possibly going for?
People talk about Kobe White, but they don't have enough for Kobe White.
The Triple G trade is possible.
what's that?
Triple
What's
J.
the
Triple J. Triple J comes over here. We send Mikel to them, and I forgot who goes to the other team. It's a 3-teamer.
I never heard that shit.
Yeah.
I think I gotta figure out who's coaching the team.
Yeah, that's
No, that's not the coaching.
That's the
really
coaches.
the thing. We gotta figure out who's
Let's get Mike
coaching the team.
Malone,
First
but they're
off.
saying that
Nah,
Mike
they
Malone's
don't
not an
fit.
option.
Yeah, they don't like Mike
He's not an
Malone.
option.
They don't like Mike Malone. Because with Mike Malone,
My thing is like
okay.
Jenkins and who else they said? Who else they said? Does that?
Jenkins, Johnny Bryant right now is high up on the charts right now.
But none of these guys are like better coaches than Tibbs. And the thing is, like, you fire your coach and you don't even have a plan.
My
Yeah.
thing is
Silly.
Now,
That's
go ahead.
the silly part.
My biggest thing was they should have waited until the whole finals was done.
To
Not
see.
after a week after the loss. That was crazy.
And they said that we were still in Indiana at the time, right? Or we were somewhere. I don't know. No, we played here last game. The
Yeah.
Knicks, yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, that's crazy. That's why I said again, beginning of the show, that's a James Dolan move. I'm sorry, that's not Leon Rose. I'm sorry. I can't believe that Leon Rose would want to do that after Tibbs for 3 straight seasons.
Thing is like if
Brought them 50 wins, close to 50. Well, the first season, close to 50 wins. The second season after that, 50 wins. And then this season again, 50 wins. Like, what are we doing? That's
I
ridiculous.
feel like they had their minds made up, regardless.
But
of
that-
what
like I
was
said-
gonna
But the
do.
thing is, you have your minds made up, but you can't reach out in the middle of the playoffs because it could get back to Tibbs while you're in the middle
Exactly.
of the playoffs.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I mean? It's like if that gets back to Tibbs while you're actually in games in the playoffs, like you look crazy. So it makes sense that they had no plan because you can't really start reaching out because it's a small fraternity, you know?
Yeah, that's
And now
true.
they have no plan. Now they look crazy.
Yeah, but now they look crazy and we still have to pay him. So it's like, it's just all around. It's
Yo,
not
this
a
is
good
fucking
play.
Allen Houston all over again, son. Like, Jesus
It's not a
Christ.
good play. All right, so who will win Rookie of the Year?
Con Canoopel.
What?
Yeah, Cooper's teammate at Duke.
Oh,
6'7", could shoot it, efficient, plays defense, tough. He's like Klay Thompson with a better layup package.
give me Coop. I think Cooper when it's all said and done. I think he'll.
What do you think about Con Canoopel, Rock? Rookie of the Year?
I like players like that, to be honest with you.
He's gonna like be good.
like players like
his
that.
his floor is really high. Like he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 6'7", could do it all, could shoot it.
Because it's more the build. It's more
Yeah.
the build. Like,
And he showed when Cooper was out that he could be a primary guy.
Yeah.
Like he held him down at Duke. But I mean, I'm sure you guys are probably going with Cooper.
it really depends.
He'll be the consensus.
Dylan Harper's
I
tough
think it's the
too.
situation.
Dylan Harper got.
I want to say that
Ace
others.
Bailey.
Yeah, no.
But
see,
Ace Bailey's more of like a swing for the fences, like high ceiling guy. I don't know if he'll be
Right.
great right away.
But my thing with him, I
Could be.
want to ask y'all. My thing with him, since he skipped workouts, do you think that will damage his draft quality?
He said they had to pay him to interview him.
Shit's wild. NIL. Shout out to NIL.
It's like I cannot imagine that his
I'm not mad at that.
representation is not good. Like I can't imagine that they're not good. So it's like you gotta I would hope you're getting some type of great advice. Like we're gonna pick you, so like skip these workouts. Like somebody has to be telling him this because they know something. Because if
That
not,
shit's crazy.
you're wilding.
Telling a player like him to say, yo, don't do skip workouts is wild to me. That's just wild to me because now it's like, all right, because you know how these drafts are. These drafts are very sensitive. You could sneeze left and already you'll be top 3 pick and then you go all the way down to like 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? That's all sports. That's not just basketball. That's just sports how it is now. Things are so sensitive. So for me, like how his representation could like allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not saying a kid can't get paid. Yeah, kids should get paid, whatever. But it's like, damn, bro, like go through the process. And that's even whack because now let's say kids after him, they see that, oh, word, I could skip workouts. Oh, I could skip this. Oh, I don't have to answer an interview. Oh, they got to pay me. It ends up being that hamster wheel cycle all over again. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like demanding your worth, I guess. Everybody has that mindset now. It's like I'm going to demand my worth. Even like our boy Esso was saying, just to sit in 3,500. Sorry to bring that up. But you know what I mean?
I told you.
everybody's
Did
on
I
that
tell
way.
you it could get crazy?
Yeah,
I
he
told
told
you.
me. I tried to calm it down, tried to
That didn't
get
work.
a hold on it. He was like, babe, be quiet. And I was like, okay.
Damn.
Nah.
All right, I got a question. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
All right.
Nikki. We're gonna go with you. We got to change the vibe. of
Yeah,
this
yeah,
a
that's
little.
all good.
What's the best Jay-Z album and what's the worst Jay-Z album?
Man, I love Blueprint too.
I know what my worst.
Yo, underrated.
I love
I know what my
Blueprint,
worst
too.
is.
I love Kingdom Come, the
worst
Black Album.
But those are your favorites. Would you say they're the greatest?
The greatest. I think Blueprint 2 has so much on there. I mean,
So you-
it's 2 sides. It's 2.
So you got Blueprint 2 over Blueprint?
Blueprint is good too, but yeah. I really like Blueprint 2.
Oh, we're gonna be debating here.
Nikki going viral.
Tell me if I say something crazy, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go
Yeah,
debating here.
Too.
So I think like my favorite Jay-Z album is The Dynasty, but it's more like a collaboration album.
Yeah, the rock.
And I think the worst album might be, well, unless you want to count that Linkin Park joint or not.
No, I'm not counting that.
Yeah. I think Kingdom Come might be the worst album.
Thank you.
Kingdom
We actually
Come?
can
I
agree
like
to
Kingdom
Thank you,
Come.
my brother. I ain't gonna lie. Real talk.
But it's good. It's
The
good.
prelude, all that at the beach chair.
Now there's some stuff in there.
Dig a hole.
Dig a hole is crazy.
All of those is fire.
Well, it's Jay-Z though. Like his worst album is better than people's best.
Show me what you got on it.
Show me what you
That's-
got. Yeah, that's Kingdom
that's-
Come.
that's Kingdom Come.
Okay, yeah.
So wait, so
That's the
who do you got? Who do you got as the worst
The
Jay-Z album,
prelude.
I
Rock?
agree with that one.
The
agree
prelude
with that.
alone is.
So it's the worst.
Yeah.
What's the best?
Oh my gosh.
That I'm not.
All right, think on that. I think consensus best is
They're gonna-
Blueprint, Black Album, and Reasonable Doubt.
People
I think
say
that's
Reasonable
like
Doubt just by default.
consensus. That's what people
yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's true.
Nah,
But my favorite is the Dynasty. Like, that's what I go back to the most.
Nah,
I love the Dynasty.
guys.
favorite
They
for
got-
me.
Yeah.
Favorite for me. It's gonna sound crazy. I gotta say, Volume 2.
Volume 2 got all hits.
Yeah,
It's very commercial.
Volume 2 for me. Worst for me. I hate to say it. It got to be Kingdom Come. The only reason why I say it's worse. No, the only reason why I say it's worse because it felt forced for me as a Jay-Z fan. It felt forced. It took until
Well, is Magnus Opus is better?
Magna Carta. No,
Magna Carta, sorry.
Magna Carta is definitely better.
You know what? I think a lot of people didn't like Kingdom
That
Come
might be
with
my
that
favorite, actually,
30
to
to
be
new
honest with
30's the new 20. I think that ticked a lot of people off.
No, the track he had certain
Why?
tracks that were like,
I
all right,
remember
cool.
back then, like when I was on the block with the guys.
Yeah, 30s
all
to
the
20s.
guys,
When he was talking, it was
They
crazy.
didn't like that.
Yeah,
He was like, he's trying to sell out, like
Yeah.
it was like a diss now. Oh, now you're not wearing jerseys. Now it's this. Now you trying to like tell us, But I was like, what? Like what he's saying? He's
It's
a grown
growth.
man now. Yeah,
It's growth.
exactly.
Yeah.
But at that time, this is in live time when I'm talking about it. They were like, they didn't like that. That
I feel
30
like
to 20.
everybody. I feel like nostalgia is a real thing. That's why I think people think Jordan's better than LeBron.
He's not.
No, Jordan is better. I mean, I guess you can't cross errors. Let's not even try cross errors. Let's leave.
Well, we're a
people where
debate
they
show.
All
at.
right, so what's everybody
What
say?
does a basketball player do?
Wait. So this is a good conversation.
What does a basketball player do?
Nikki, why is Jordan the greatest?
Because Jordan wins.
Why is LeBron the greast?
Because
Rock?
he does everything a basketball player does the best I've ever seen any basketball player do it.
And Jordan wins.
But LeBron wins too.
Wins. No, 6 championships, all types of stuff. In the middle of all that adversity. I mean, yeah, LeBron has all these haters, but he's also is like, it's the king. We love you, king. Jordan was like, blackballed. He was like, the people hated him. He had to go through the mud to get that.
So here's my thing. I want to see if you guys agree. I feel like Jordan had the greatest career, but LeBron was a better basketball player.
Jordan's the best winner we've seen.
Bill Russell is, if you want to do that.
I mean, if you're talking
Okay, we're not go that far.
11 champs.
That's where I go.
Why is it too far?
When we talk winning,
It's almost like the dudes with Kingdom Come.
Nah, that's crazy though.
It can't even be Jordan.
No, that's crazy though, dog. Because all right, so if that's the
11
case,
chips.
Okay, so then Robert Ory's better than Mike. Robert already has
No,
7.
Bill Russell was the best player on his team. Robert Ory wasn't.
Robert Ory has 7. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Are you listening?
Go ahead.
Bill Russell was the best player on his team. Robert Ory clearly was not.
A role player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, even to go back to what you're saying, right? That whole ring thing, even though, all right, I get it with the ring thing,
okay.
but I get what she's saying as far as Mike as a winner. When it comes to the package that Mike put together in those 6 championships, each one, you've seen it in what is it, Last Ride? Not Last Ride.
Last Dance.
Last Dance, excuse me.
What a great documentary.
You've seen it in that documentary. This man was maniacal. He found ways.
Yeah.
Oh, Drexler's better than me. I have to annihilate him.
That don't necessarily mean you're better than somebody.
Barkley is in my window. I have to annihilate him. This man was playing his security guard for fucking quarters. Which quarter reached the wall the closest? Come on, dog.
I'm cool with all the competitive stuff. That's
on,
fine.
man.
But if we had, for example, the social media the same way we got it now back then, I guarantee you we look at Jordan in a whole different light.
Nah,
'Cause
hell
they're
no.
going to
What? We would be
ripping
on
him.
him.
We
Ain't no way.
what? My
They would be
man,
looking at anything
Rob,
that he did
Rob,
wrong.
Mike is gone
that
and
guy
he's
was-
still wearing his
Yo,
sneakers.
he's a straight up killer.
Anything.
Mike is gone and we're still wearing his sneakers.
So you said he would lose
What
some
I'm
weight.
saying, he would like the
What you're
gambling
saying
thing,
is-
people are going to look at him crazy for that. The same
tell
way
me if
that
I'm
they-
right. What's your
microscope.
What you're saying is he would lose his mystique.
For sure. I hear all these it's always horror stories that like when cameras weren't around and we couldn't like I'm hearing
Right, he's talking about off the court, but I'm talking about on the court. It would have made people love him more to like really analyze and watch him in highlights. He was doing doggy things.
And bro, we got to battle that because I hate to say it, that kind of happened with Kobe.
Yeah, and Kobe.
And Kobe got loved even more after that. He lost the deal with Adidas, right? Mm-hmm. But who picked him up? Nike came right up and picked that up. So I get what you're saying, but nah, kid, not with Mike.
but not even the off the court stuff. I'm talking on it because
Okay.
bro did not. It's not like Jordan never had a bad game in his career.
He did. He had a few bad
And
games.
what I'm saying is that
He had a few bad games.
now when
Rex
you have a
Chapman
bad
cooked him.
game,
He did. That's a
you
fact.
have to.
That's a
You
fact.
have to hear about
That's
it
a fact.
until you play good again.
Man, Alfonso does
You
everything.
have to. Like that's all. Back then, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what
Like,
you're saying
there's
on
going to
that.
be a lot more negative for us to talk about because we're actually going to have it to talk about. Nobody could tell me when Jordan had a bad game, but we all know he did.
But I think a guy like Jordan and like Kobe, that feeds them when they have games and they hear people talking bad about it or whatever the case, and
I
they
agree
kind of
with
like
that.
analyze. That feeds them. I think they would have got even crazier after that, like, and stepped it up even a better.
But didn't LeBron do that against Dallas when he didn't play well?
LeBron, I don't think LeBron is not in the category, but if I have to choose, I say
Yeah, you go choose Jordan. Nah, that's a fact. You go choose Jordan.
It's one
no
of those.
disrespect to LeBron. I love LeBron. I think LeBron is the king. You know,
Yeah.
he's all around player, passing, everything. He's
That's
a
what I've
quadruple
never
double.
seen a player do everything on the court to the level like if
'Cause
you
his
could
size.
to 10 he does everything 9 out of 10 at least.
Yeah.
Give me one other
fact.
player who does everything 9 out of 10.
No, he does. IQ, is
Everything.
IQ, passing ability.
His shooting might not be 9 out of 10. I mean, Bronze isn't 9 out of 10 either, but you know what I mean?
Nah, Jordan efficient in the mid range. He was like 10 out of 10.
No, he
mid-range.
said Magic.
Oh, Magic. Yeah, no, Magic ain't messing with either of them, in my opinion.
You know what I mean? So it's like I best winner, absolutely. I got no like he is if you trying to win a chip, yes, put Jordan. If you're asking me who plays the game of the sport of basketball, the best I've ever seen personally, it's gotta be.
No,
it's
that's fair.
gotta be Bron.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's gotta be Bron.
That's
both
fair.
ends. I mean, it's not like Jordan didn't play defense either. You know what I mean?
No, Jordan played D.
Also, you're looking at the league and like Jordan, you've got from an athleticism standpoint, Jordan, let's say he was one of 10 athletic dudes who could do what he does. You have 4 guys on every team, on every roster that can do everything Jordan did now.
I don't know about
from an
that.
athleticism standpoint.
Nah, his first step was crazy.
Yo,
High school kids are jumping from the height from the free throw line nowadays.
'Cause
Like
of him.
athleticism wise.
because of him, he was innovative.
Yeah, I agree with that. But now there are 4 or 5 of these dudes on every NBA
Nah, I
team.
don't know about this. 4 or 5 Jordans on every NBA team.
Athleticism wise,
But athleticism just.
Listen,
we have pro dunkers who don't even play basketball who are
But athleticism is just
Between
one
twice.
piece of basketball, bro.
I
It's
understand.
IQ, it's skill level, it's athleticism, it's body, it's mind,
Determination.
IQ, it's intangibles.
Yeah, it's mad.
yeah, the intangible.
His intangibles
Now,
is what really
intangibles-
separated us.
Needed, yes.
That's what
intangibles.
separated Kobe.
Now,
Yeah,
you're
hell
telling
yeah.
me
That's what I'm
intangibles.
talking about. The
That
intangibles.
I'm not
matters.
mad at that. I'm
Bro,
not mad
I've
at
seen
that at all.
7-footers that are
It's
athletic.
intangibles for me.
They could shoot,
Yep.
they could dunk, they could dribble, and they can't play basketball
Yep.
because they're not tough, they're not smart.
Yeah.
Like
No, you gotta
I've
have
seen
all
it.
of it.
We
You
see it
gotta
in New
have
York
all
all
of
the
it.
time.
Even the ones who do like the spins and they do the little tricks for fun, you know, they're not really playing, but they're nice with it. I mean, like, yo, they nice.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
talking about
Globetrotter
those guys.
type.
I mean, like, even the people who are just like famous on IG for like
Yeah, yeah,
basketball
yeah,
things.
yeah.
They do real big events, you know, representing basketball, but it's like they can't play in a game, really.
Do you guys feel that like the TikTok era of basketball is detrimental to the game or good for the game?
Oh,
I think it's
detrimental.
yeah, but I think there's 2 ways to look at it. It's good for the game because it gives people opportunities that would never have an opportunity in basketball, but it's also bad for the game because all you are is trying to look good for a 30-second clip.
It's bad for
And
purists.
mimicking.
Great for the reach of the game, bad for purists.
Yeah. It gives a false understanding.
Well,
of
it's
like,
bad for the development of American players.
Oh yeah, by far.
I think so.
By far. Without a shadow of a doubt.
But the best players probably aren't going down that route, right? Like the best, like the Ace Baileys and Dylan Harpers aren't going down a TikTok route.
I mean, if the bag is there,
Yeah.
But the bag on TikTok won't be like the NBA and the endorsements.
but that's what I'm
But then
saying.
you gotta
Maybe
remember
not
the
right
NIL.
now.
Remember, they're part of NIL.
Maybe not right now, but if you was to tell a 17-year-old kid now, yo, you could make 10 mil next year in the league on a rookie contract, or you become TikTok's basketball ambassador for 50 mil.
they doing that.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going
I know
for the
exactly what I'm
It's so
doing.
I'm
many
going for the
options,
50,
man.
dog.
Bugging
Those
out.
platforms are changing everything.
It's a fact.
Remo, how are you feeling about Desmond Bain to the Orlando Magic?
That might be that for me, in my opinion, it's gonna sound crazy. I feel that was worse than the Luka trade. Straight up and down.
For who?
I feel it was.
They're gonna win the East now.
Who?
All they needed was a movement shooter.
Dog, an injury.
And now listen, wait.
Injury prone player.
Wait one sec. Desmond's not that injury prone. First of all,
Yes, he is.
it's one movement shooter. They're one more movement shooter away, winning the East. All they need is a Klay Thompson, Duncan Robinson, Jordan Hawkins type player. They'll win the East now.
Yeah. And some of it was contracts too. They had to get off. Who else was in that trade? They had to
Hope.
get off
Hope's contract.
they had to
He
get
didn't
off-
play that well with the
I
Magic.
mean, I feel you.
They had to
Yeah.
get off
I
contracts.
mean, I feel when I say worse, I mean like not like I feel it was lopsided. I feel Magic's definitely won by far.
I think they both won.
No, hell no.
Why
No,
not?
not even close.
What? Who didn't win?
I think they both got what they wanted for
Yeah.
sure.
It looks
they
like
both got
it
what
looks
they
like Memphis is rebuilding.
You got to see what these first round picks are going to end up being. That's
Yeah.
the I mean,
Like,
it's like
none of them
it's
might be
too
as good as
far-
Bane.
and like that's the.
That-
but the crazy part is you
Bane
talking
is
a
tough.
dude in his
Bane is
20s.
tough. I
He
know.
is tough. He had a
but
little
it's
arm.
Him
tough.
and Ja got a good little.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you guys feel people with small arms are better shooters? Because like the 7-footers that I play with that have the small arms, they shoot, but the dudes with the long arms, they can't shoot.
Tough for them.
It's tough. There's too much going. But KD got long arms and he can shoot. So
Yeah, KD's an alien.
Yeah.
The doctor side of my brain
he's a
starts going.
tarantula.
We start talking small. I give me long limbs.
But Bane got that.
it does.
Bane is
it does.
good.
It's just
Yeah.
I
But I feel like he's a perfect fit because he's a movement shooter, but he could also play on the ball, and he showed that when Ja was out. I mean, he's going to really unlock a lot for
He's
them.
gonna unlock too. I think so.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't like it, but then I thought more about it. I'm like, okay, like I see
He's
why
just what
this
they
makes sense
needed.
now. I see why it makes
Because I think like the Trae Young thing was a thing that everybody was talking about, but Bane, they don't need another point guard because they got 2 point forward type players. I feel like the NBA today is not about slotting positions, it's about mixing skill sets and tendencies. They got 2 big point forwards. You could get a little 2 guard who can move and shoot and shoot off the screen. I feel like it's like a great fit, and I think the East is wide open and they can win the championship.
sense.
Excuse me, the Knicks are gonna win, but thank you very much. We appreciate your.
Exactly. Yeah.
We don't even know who the coach is, Nikki.
You're right, but still,
We're gonna win. It's
Who's
all
the
good.
coach, Nikki?
So got faith. New York and
all in
nothing.
or
Word.
nothing. You gonna live here? You better be with us.
Word.
I'm with you, Nikki, but
First
I don't
person
know
they
if I'm
called
with
was
the Knicks.
Ime Udoka. What
Wait.
are we doing?
But they called everybody's coach except the people that were available.
That's facts, right?
And they were,
I mean, you don't got nothing to lose. I get it.
what
but,
did
like,
Mark Jackson do? I'm trying to figure this out for years. What the hell did he do?
Why nobody wants to pick him up.
I think he brought, to be honest,
the hell did he
we're
do?
a transparent show, right? I think he brought religion into the NBA.
Ooh,
that's what
no,
it was?
God forbid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not against it.
no, I
I'm just
know.
saying I think
I'm
that's
just
what
saying.
happened. Yeah.
If that's the case, that's ridiculous. If that's the case,
And now
he was
they,
a winning coach.
Yeah.
Just because he didn't win a chip, he was a winning coach. He didn't.
Yeah, I don't know what-
he didn't have losing seasons with Golden State.
But Rock, what do you think the downside for an organization when somebody brings religion into the locker room?
I mean, it depends on the city that you're in. That might fly in
In the Bible Belt?
Denver,
Okay.
right? But if you're in San Fran, if you're in New York, if you're in a very it just
Liberal?
You know what I mean?
Liberal.
There's because you talk. It all comes back to the bottom.
What did he
line.
say exactly? I didn't really have
It all
it.
comes
I think
back
he
to the
just
bottom
brought
line.
that into the locker room, his
Just
religion.
prayer or
Yeah, that's what he was doing when he was on Golden State. That's what he was doing. The year when they that was the year they faced
I would say,
Denver in the playoffs.
I would
Golden State
say
plays Denver in the
Golden
playoffs.
State, he built Golden State, but they got better once he left. He took them to a certain point, but Steve Kerr took it to the next level with the ball movement and the player movement and using Steph in such a unique way.
I like that. Part of it is are you just gonna get better as you get more into your prime?
But it was a new look. He used Steph more off ball than I think Mark Jackson
That piece
did.
of it I like.
Yeah.
That piece.
That's
of
what
it
he
I like,
did.
for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, this is so random because it just
Nah,
popped in my
let's do
head.
random. We like random
Steve
today.
Kerr and JJ Redick, coaches, right? What about as players?
Who's better?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Steve Kerr, JJ Redick. That's
I
tough.
feel they were both the same type of
Watch more
player.
Steve Kerr film.
I feel they were both the same type of player.
I mean,
I think, damn, that's
I think Kerr was no. I'll say this.
it just popped in my head. I was like, yo,
Kerr was more
they're
clutch.
almost
I think if
similar.
they play
Kerr was more clutch.
I think if they play one-on-one, JJ's winning.
I can't.
So
call
he's
it.
getting stops because he has to.
But what type of game are they
I feel
doing?
like
Are they
Steve
doing
Kerr's
3
more
dribbles?
mature
They're doing unlimited
for some
dribbles.
reason.
I think JJ got a little more in his bag. I don't know. It's tough, man. That's a tough one. Oh, we had
Because also 1v1 is a very different
type of
game.
game. Got
too.
it.
But I mean, what about their influence? I mean, with the team, the impact on the team, actually playing. Who would you pick up, Steve Kerr or JJ?
I think JJ's a better
JJ's
player.
JJ's the better player.
Boy.
I think JJ's a better player, but Steve has more chips.
Steve was more like an old school point
Steve, well,
guard.
he got 4
passing
chips, right?
I mean, if
away.
JJ played
Yeah, I
with
mean, he was with
Jordan,
the Bulls,
apparently,
Bulls, yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's
yeah.
a fact.
Because Jordan would have loved
Greatest
JJ.
player ever, right?
Yes.
Oh, so here's what me and Rock been debating. Caruso or TJ
I'm
McConnell.
winning this one now.
Oh wow.
I'm winning this one. I brought this up
Oh,
like
that
2
guy
weeks
TJ
ago,
Damn.
and
going
I
crazy.
love how this has been going. It's
Damn.
clearly TJ.
TJ's been
It is clearly TJ.
clearly
And I
TJ.
look at the numbers.
Not clearly
I look
TJ.
at
I
the
wouldn't say
numbers.
clearly,
Are you
but-
serious?
All right, how about this?
TJ has better numbers
I feel
across
like-
the board.
I think
season and playoffs.
No, he's having a better playoffs, but I feel like Caruso could help more teams.
That's
like
by far.
if the Knicks could pick one player, the New York Knicks, they're taking Caruso over TJ McConnell.
That's because TJ is underappreciated, and that's okay.
So you're saying if you were the Knicks, you would take TJ?
Yes.
You're bugging.
you're bugging.
You're
Yes,
bugging.
because I know what
Especially with
he's
Brunson.
bringing to the team.
Look,
I know all the
Look,
in-between stuff
Yo,
that he's bringing to the team.
listen. TJ doesn't take plays off. He's tough in the mid-range. But Caruso was guarding Jokic.
Word. And gave
And he's a
Jokic-
weak
Somebody-
shooter.
we got somebody to guard Jokic. I don't need TJ to do that. Or whatever team it is. And who's going to guard Jokic?
No one.
You can guard
He's been
Jokic and he still
what I'm
has
saying
30,
is-
10, and 10.
What I'm saying is he has that Derek White effect. Like, he makes every single NBA team better, and he could guard 1 through 5 pretty much. And he's a better spot-up shooter. So that's better next to a player like an SGA or a Jalen Brunson.
But I like change of pace. Me personally, I like when you bring in, you have one guard who plays one way and then another guard who plays another way, because then defense has to be able to adjust within game. You're not playing the same game. I like the
Yeah.
game within the game.
But I
when
think-
TJ comes in, the game changes. And that's what throws
But how,
teams
like,
off
let's say on the
balance.
Knicks, how would TJ change the game that much more than like a Brunson? Like, it wouldn't change that much.
No, I mean
You know what I mean? Like Caruso.
I mean, I wouldn't put him on the Knicks.
Caruso would be a guy who could defend in the backcourt with him and knock down a 3. And him,
If you're
Derek
saying a
White-
better fit for the Knicks, I might agree
my
with you.
point is, if you having a starter franchise and you get one player, you're taking Caruso.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know. My thing, all right.
don't know
My
about
thing with
that.
them is this, right?
I don't know about
No, listen. My thing with them is this, yo. I feel
It's a good point.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying with McConnell. McConnell
McConnell's
gives
tough. I'm
McConnell
not taking
gives
that
the
away.
better motor
McConnell's
as far as on both sides of the ball.
Like, I
But
need that on the
when it
team.
comes to when it
Yeah,
comes to the intangibles, as far as like deep on defense and also on offense too, Caruso's that guy, bro.
Caruso's cooler. He was
Nah.
in a bigger market. He had more eyes on him because he played with Bron and got a chip.
Nah, but even when he went to
So that's why we
Chicago-
look at
But
Caruso
even when
like
he
that.
went
If
to
TJ
Chicago,
was,
he was-
if you switch TJ and
Caruso was
Caruso,
killing
we
it.
look at TJ the same way.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm
was
definitely
killing
not taking it
Chicago.
away from Caruso.
When Zach Levine,
Caruso
when
is
Zach
tough.
Levine went down, Caruso stepped his productivity increased. Hell yeah.
I also think here's another thing.
I think Caruso has been held back a bit by the stars.
I got to say this. I feel like
To be honest.
when you play with Tyrese Halliburton, he lets you rock. When you play with SGA, you're not getting as many looks. Tyrese Halliburton makes everybody around him better. When Caruso played with LeBron, another guy who makes everybody around him better, Caruso looked really
How
good.
often are? I'd have to look at the splits on how often TJ and Halliburton are on the floor together.
Well, outside of last night, I mean, Tyrese plays a lot of minutes.
he does,
You know what I mean?
and
So
TJ
they're playing-
finishes the game too.
Now, first of all, they're both great. You know what I mean? But I just feel like Tyrese is a guy that lets everybody rock. Like, I'd rather play with Tyrese than SGA.
Oh, you're getting more touches for sure.
Who would you guys rather play with?
I mean, it depends. You trying to win or you trying to get numbers?
He's about to win.
You trying to win or you trying to get numbers?
Both. Kamo's trying to do both because Kamo wants to get paid.
So then, hey, go with SGA because y'all. you know
Nikki's a
what I mean?
winner. Nikki doesn't
know,
care about
I'm a
numbers.
I don't care about that, but I'm a little bit still scarred from the whole Knicks thing, and I know I'm sorry I'm like a broken song over here, but I don't want to hate on Indiana. I'm just being honest, but I don't really care for them right
I
now.
don't care with both those.
But
teams.
this is
I haven't
like
watched that shit.
sensitive matters,
I haven't
not
watched
like
it. So
you wanna see-
basketball.
I got a feeling
wanna be-
Indiana's going.
I wanna
I haven't
be
watched
correct.
finals.
Correctly,
I got a
yeah.
feeling Indiana
The guy
got it.
is good. Your boy is doing a good job. Because he let you know.
All right,
what
here's
he
a good
does?
question,
He
Nikki.
Halliburton kind of relaxes. So it's like you kind of forget that he's there, and then he just boom goes.
I don't know
crazy.
if we had the discussion already, Nikki, but who do you think is better, Tyrese Halliburton or Jalen Brunson?
Brunson.
But Tyrese makes everybody better.
But I just think Brunson is a dog, man. He's an underdog. I just love underdogs.
Can I ask you a question, Nikki? Who had the better supporting cast and who won?
Well, clearly Indiana has a better supporting class.
No, they don't, Nikki. OG, Mikal, Cat. I mean,
what are you basing it
Pascal
on?
and Turner are tough, but they're not that.
But for me, I think a good team is based off of like a bunch of players that fill their
100%.
roles. So I don't think it matters who the players are. Listen, at one point, you obviously know that KD, Harden, and Westbrook played together. These three are arguably top 10 in the NBA, like in history. All right, top 15. They were all on the same team. Couldn't win.
But it was young. They didn't let that rock.
I know, but
Harden
I'm
has to
just
get
saying,
paid.
It can't be like based off of just who the person is supporting cast. It's like what works, what fits is what it is. That makes a team the
they're-
intangibles.
My thing though is certain players make it all fit. Like Magic Johnson,
Yeah, no,
Tyrese
certain players
Halliburton,
do.
Jason Kidd, LeBron
Like
James.
LeBron, yeah.
You know, Michael Jordan wasn't like that, but he was so great he defied the odds of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I
he was
agree.
so much of a bucket getter, like I'm a killer.
Yeah.
Like all that make everybody else better didn't matter as much. You know
Yeah,
what I
him
mean?
and Kobe, right.
But I think the most effortless way to win is to like uplift teammates.
yeah, sure, me
Halliburton
too.
is who Michael Carter Williams was supposed to be for the Sixers.
Well, also a little bit of Lonzo in there too.
Yeah.
But Lonzo could help the Knicks. That's another person.
Alonzo Ball?
Hell yeah.
No?
Yeah, I think
Nah,
so.
he good.
He's a big guard. He could
Nah, it's gonna be a big, it's gonna be a big offseason for the Knicks this year.
Solid. It's gonna be solid.
Yeah. I'll segue. You guys keep talking. I'll segue.
What I was gonna say, SGA, do we think he's the best OKC player ever?
Hell no.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, it's not even
So
close.
that's shut down. That's
Kevin
like-
Durant's
If
not
he wins this chip?
Even if he wins this chip, it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
It's still KD,
KD
bro.
is
Talk
like-
to him.
It's still KD,
Talk
bro.
to
We're
him,
not
Remo.
doing that to KD today.
So
We're not doing that to KD
What if
today.
SGA has like 4 more seasons in a row that it's like this season?
Yes, then it's just-
then
yeah.
it's
Then
the big
you can
one.
be
So
SGA.
it's all about
Then you
Okay.
can have that conversation.
and like
Yeah,
longevity.
then you can have that conversation.
So
I
the
think
chip doesn't matter in this
I
conversation.
Think, no, because I think even if SGA wins this year, he's not greater on the all-time list than Durant.
Man,
Durant got 2 chips. He was Finals MVP twice.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
are we talking the best player to ever play for that franchise
fair call.
or
The best Thunder player.
Mr.
Thunder.
that franchise? Because
Yeah.
that's Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that's true.
That's Russell Westbrook.
KD?
No, but I
The
mean,
one who stayed,
He-
Brock, I
he
love you.
stayed and won.
I love you. No,
three,
Brock, I love you.
averaged a
Answer is
triple-double, carried the
absolutely
team, kept
effing
them relevant.
All I know is he loves
Okay,
He
catch your
is
question.
Mr.
Catch your
Thunder.
question.
I mean,
Catch your
If
question.
you ask,
Hold
if
on.
you were to ask a Thunder fan,
Okay.
who their favorite Thunder player is, I guarantee you they're saying Russell Westbrook.
And it's only because KD went to Golden State. Real deep
Exactly.
down,
That's the point.
Real deep down inside, they all know KD made
the best.
OKC. If
He's
that's
not
the case-
Mr. Thunder.
Okay, catch your question. Catch your question. So what happened when KD left? How far did they go with Westbrook? How many first rounds they lose with Westbrook?
A lot.
Okay, enough said. Like, it's
A lot.
It's
But that's what I'm
KD.
saying. You're talking the
Wait,
best or
No,
who
Mike.
the fan base resonates with.
No, you want to hear some?
I love you, Rock.
Want
It's
to
KD.
hear some low key? PG might have one of the highest peaks in Thunder history. PG 13. He was
We
playing
do
like an
forget about
MVP.
PG. We do forget about PG in that era. We do.
He was cooking.
We do.
PG 13 for the Thunder.
No,
We
he
do.
was, but I hate to say it. That Dame shot kind of erased everything, dog. That Dame play erased everything, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That Dame play erased everything, son. Yo, everything was going well for OKC until that shot, until that play.
All right, I got a question for you guys. Who has the greatest handles ever?
Just, you in my mind. I
Greatest
was
handles
thinking that
of all time?
It's
all time.
Come on.
I want to say
Jersey in the crib. You know what time
what's
it
his
is.
name? Jamal.
Tinsley?
What's his name? Said that T-Mac.
Jamal.
Bro, the abuser.
His handle is
Yo,
crazy.
I'll tell you, the first time I went to Rucker Park, before I even played in the tournament, I went to go to Rucker Park and I saw Jamal Tinsley. Bro, he is different.
Yeah.
He threw it through dude's legs. Dude fell in the barricade. Fell in the barricade. I bet you we could pull up some video for some B-roll. Mike, pull up some video.
Could we
Boom. Like, yo, bro, I'm
um,
like, this dude is different.
Big man,
But
I say Odom. I don't know.
But I would say this though. I would say
like
this.
Odom.
I think the difference between Tinsley and like a Kyrie is Kyrie has better footwork and foot speed. That's what separates them. Like
we
Kyrie
putting-
has the greatest handle ever.
Are we putting
I would
Jamal
say
Crawford in that?
That's who I'm talking about. Jamal Crawford.
Are we putting Jamal
there.
Crawford
He's
in
in
that?
I'm talking about Crawford is unbelievable, man. He was a really big dog, just like this.
Crawford.
He had that joint on the stream.
And he's 6'5".
Like 6'5".
Stream.
Can we give me Tim Hardaway?
Yeah, give Crawford. No, Crawford.
Tim Hardaway.
Iverson.
I feel like he didn't have as many options as those guys. Like he had the cross.
Yeah, simple.
So he had the between cross and then he had the between.
Iverson for
If
sure.
Tim Hardaway, then it's definitely
I
Iverson.
feel like
Iverson,
Iverson
sure.
was more like leaning on his athleticism than his handle, even though he had a great handle.
Great handle.
Are we putting Isaiah
Yeah.
Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas had a great handle. He had a great handle.
We putting Thomas.
Yeah.
This
He's up
is why
there.
I say
Are we putting
Kyrie.
Steve Francis?
See,
Francis,
his ISO
yeah,
game.
his ISO, yeah, handle.
This is why I
He
say
was
Kyrie
tough.
because it's not about the
Kyrie
moves
is-
with him.
And
I'm just getting
Steph
to the
sometimes
spot
pulls
that I
off
want to
some
get
stuff,
to.
man.
Marbury.
Steph got some handle.
Stuff be Marbury.
On a sleeper, could we with Baron Davis?
He had some handle.
Yeah, Baron Davis, defensive.
I feel
He was
like
playing
Kyrie is the most skillful basketball player ever. He has more options as an offensive player than anybody in the history.
I
of
just never seen
basketball.
him get stopped.
Kyrie is different. Yo.
I'm sorry. With Kyrie, I never seen him get stopped.
It's not about the
Kyrie is
moves.
different.
It's just I want to. If you're there, I'm gonna get here.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't matter
No.
how I get the ball. He's just getting to where he wants to get to, and the ball comes with.
And
him.
also, when Kyrie isolates, he don't ball stop.
Yo,
Like it's within the flow.
Yeah.
you know what
what I
probably
mean?
solidified me things with Kyrie? That play he did against Boston. When he got out of that whole that triple
little
spin,
with the spin on it.
that spin,
He's
ends up
Italian.
low, left,
Yo, he does that
I
without,
said,
he
nah,
does
Kai
that
got
without
it.
trying.
I'm like, Kai got it.
It's like he doesn't have to
Kai got
try.
it.
Yo, he just got that joint like.
Yo,
Yeah,
Kai
yeah,
got it.
He's just
Like,
worrying
he
about
wouldn't-
where am I going? The ball's gonna come with me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it. It's
he
like
got
I'm
it.
not worrying about dribbling. I'm just
How about
gonna
Pistol
get.
Pete Maravich though?
I gotta watch tape.
Another sleeper.
That's what-
I gotta
Another
watch
sleeper.
film.
He averaged 44 in
Another
college.
sleeper. Could
I
you
gotta
get
watch
skip?
film.
Skip to my loop.
Can we get skip in that?
Okay, little Rafer. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, can we get skip
I'm not
in
mad
that?
at that.
Remo definitely had Air1 Mixtape Volume 1 pumping back in the day.
Oh,
He used to have that on repeat.
skip. Hell yeah, nah,
love,
Queens,
Crawford,
big
though.
Queen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
Here's a good question. Here's a
the
good question.
behind the back.
Here's a good question. Who has the not named Kyrie? Who has the greatest handle ever?
Can we put Rod Strickland in?
Does Rod Strickland have more?
Nah, he was cutting
handle?
him, Kenny Anderson. It was kind
Jamal Crawford.
Stop. I would say Crawford, man. Crawford was different with that thing.
When he do that around the
and
back
then
joint,
it was on a string.
Yeah.
That's why it was
Yo.
such a string.
Yo, the
That
way he got
setup
his
was
jump
crazy.
shot off was effortless too.
Effortless.
Right off the.
That guy was yo.
Yeah.
Nah, that in and out around the back move he used to always do.
He could have really been a
Or the one he
superstar,
threw it off the
superstar,
backboard,
I
put the
think.
two hands
I
up.
don't
Double
really know what
behind the
happened
back
with his
joint.
career,
That was
you know.
crazy.
Well, he was 6-man. He was like a six-man killer.
Six-man killer, but he was that guy. He's different.
Now Nick's him was different. I ain't gonna lie. Nick's him was wild. I ain't gonna lie.
The behind the back.
Yo, Nick's him was the things that he was doing during those games was unbelievable. Sorry.
Nikki, how you feeling about the way the league is treating Caitlin Clark? Like, how'd you?
Yeah,
feel
let's talk about that.
How'd you feel about that little scuffle?
I mean, I think everybody's just being aggressive. You know, it's like,
But do you feel like that she's a target?
I mean,
I think so.
of course she's a target. I mean, she's the
I think
top.
so.
Everybody's putting her to be the one. And it's like the girls are feeling offended. This
Yeah.
is what's happening. It's not my opinion. It's just, I'm just analyzing it.
Yeah.
The girls who are in the league who have been there for a long time, or the ones who look up to the ones who've been there for a long time,
Right.
they're like, I'm offended that they're like putting this acting like only Caitlin Clark has been the one to help us grow, basically. But that's not really what's happening. You know, it's not that it's just Caitlin Clark. It's just that the timing is just like it was the timing that she was killing. You know, and she did some things like Steph Curry. She opened up the whole floor. You know, with the 3-point shooting in college.
So here's the question, Nikki: are they hating on her?
I think it's more just being caddish, just being like, this is my, territorial. And it's like people they want to provoke her. They want to see what she is, really what it is. You know what I mean? I think it's more like competitive, like a little ill, nasty competitive, but I think it's competitive. I think it's competitive nature. I think they want to also say you're not the reason. So is that hate or is that like...
Listen, man. I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark is cooking the fucking league. They got to stop. She's cooking the
She's the
league.
best player in the WNBA.
Yes.
Yeah, but what is
she?
the problem?
Yes.
But what is the problem with people playing her tough? Is
No,
that a
I'm not
problem?
saying no. You know what?
Should that be a problem? Or is that
that's
like,
not a problem.
oh, they're hating on her?
No.
They play her tough?
Oh, she talk shit.
No, here's my thing, Nikki. Here's my thing, Nikki.
Even with
here's my thing,
Oh,
Nikki.
yeah, we gonna get
here's my thing. And I hate where I'm going. I hate where I'm about to go with it. I feel it's a stupid color thing. It's like, all right, well, this white girl's coloring, so what? But it's like, all right, well, then stop her. If you don't want her to do shit,
that's what they're doing, to
then
be
stop
physical,
her.
to stop her.
No, but it's stupid physicality though. It's like, all right, y'all know y'all don't gotta hack her to stop her. Y'all actually have the skill set to stop her.
I don't know about that.
Stop. No, they got the skill set.
It's from 40.
No, true. But what I'm saying, here's what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is this:
Good offense always beats good defense.
instead of letting your emotion get involved in the game, suck it up, pause, and fucking just outplay her. If you want the media to stop shining her or stop supporting her, right? Then out fucking play her. Right now, I hate to say it, the girls in the league, a good amount of them, they can't outplay her. So it is what it is.
Well, I mean, I think the only big rival that was created from college, so let's understand, is her and Angel Reese. So they put the microscope on that, like as if it's some like real hate, like some personal hate type of thing. But besides that, everybody else has just been playing her.
I think Angel gets more hate than Caitlyn does.
Listen, I want black women and black people to understand that Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese shit is no fucking rivalry. I'm sorry. Until Angel Reese does the dominating like she used to do at LSU, I'm sorry. That ain't no damn rivalry, son. What's Caitlin Clark be like super
Perception-wise, it is a rivalry.
It's a rivalry.
I know.
I'm not saying that they're competing like numbers.
Okay.
I'm saying like that's a rival. Like when they playing against each other, it's like
That's
he's the
the-
thing.
oh,
It's like,
all right, in that regard. Okay.
But it's not like
In
they're
that regard,
matching
all right.
up to see whose numbers are going to be
They-
better.
well, do you think they're the
obviously
two most
completely different.
recognizable names
the
in
two most
WNBA?
recognizable names. That's what I mean.
Okay.
So they're
Which is
like
crazy.
up against each other in that way,
All
with
right.
magnitude and like, impression. But Reese is literally, she gets rebounds. Like, she has a knack for getting rebounds.
Yeah.
That's no lie.
Here's
Like,
my
that's-
question: where does Caitlin rank amongst the best WNBA players? Like, is she top 5? Is she top 10?
I would say we put her somewhere top 10. I mean, if
And
she
she's
does
young,
well,
right?
That's too
yeah,
early.
She's
Definitely
too
top
early.
10.
It's too early.
I don't know. I mean,
It's too
well,
early.
okay, if you think about whole school and everybody and like
Whole School,
everybody,
Swoops,
okay, like you could go back
Swoops,
even Becky
Scoop,
Hammond.
Oh, you're talking about all time? I'm not right now.
He meant right now. That's why I said we're
Right
talking
now,
about
she's
that.
top
No,
5.
and she's
No,
not
right
top
now,
10.
might be top
Right
5.
now,
No,
top
she's
10.
top 5 right now.
Yeah,
She's
top
definitely top 5 right now.
Right now, top 10.
Her,
That's what
Sabrina.
I thought we meant.
Her, Sabrina, Aja.
That's what we meant. That's what you were
Yeah,
saying,
that's
right?
what I thought we
Yeah.
meant. Yeah, but
Oh,
I
I
said if
thought
we're
you meant all
talking
time. I
about
was
the
like,
ones,
whoa,
no,
bro.
not
No,
top
no,
10.
no.
You're talking right now.
Right now.
No, by far right now, she's top 5.
No, we still have like Stewie. We have a lot of people. Age much more country. Well, she's not playing no more, but those girls were
Who's
killing.
the one that played against the Liberty? She's tough. The one that played against the Liberty last year in the finals in Minnesota. Big girl.
Sam, the big girl.
Minnesota.
the big girl.
Link. She's like a big forward.
That's my girl.
That's
let's
not-
see. She runs the league, the 3-on-3, and
That's not Deladona.
Dova retired, I think.
Did she?
she dead nice.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, she was stupid nice. She was getting. Yeah, she.
Don't worry, we can edit. We won't sound
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
Yeah,
I know her. I know who it is.
it's there.
She tough, though.
Her and Stewie run the 3-on-3 Unrivaled league.
Okay.
It just put 3-on-3 Unrivaled.
Yeah.
Pop her name.
Nah,
up.
but but Caitlyn, if you say whoever would disagree,
Collier.
Collier.
Her name is Collier.
She's
With a
tough.
C,
Yeah.
Collier.
Collier, yeah.
But there's a bunch of the whole Vegas squad. Plum. Plum's not there
stuff.
anymore, but
Plum's
those,
with,
those girls, Asia,
LA.
even the guards. What's the guard that gets all the passes? Look, I should be. I'm like
Nah, no. Oh
Stuck
man,
in
this is
world.
bad. This is bad.
all the dimes. She averages like almost a triple double sometimes on Vegas. Tough.
Tough. Yeah, but Caitlyn got it. I mean, I'm for me, I'm sick and tired of like the whole like media and people are trying to do this whole like color thing. I'm like, bro, this is basketball.
Yeah.
Either you hoop or you don't.
Well,
like
I
that
understand.
is what it is.
She's closer to Larry Bird than she is from an attitude standpoint. She's out there talking shit. I don't know if you've ever like even with
Yeah.
that last little scuffle she had, she hit Shorty first.
Yeah.
And then her teammate came and defended
But guess
she's
what?
Not without any.
But guess
type
what?
of review.
I'm glad she did. You know why?
Yeah,
Because I'm sick and
I'm
tired
with
of
all
the
that.
league thinking like she's soft
I'm with all that.
pancakes. She's not soft pancakes. She with
that's
this
why I'm
shit.
like, we don't
You
protect
talk
it.
shit.
This is
I'm
the
dropping
part.
40 on you. End of discussion. Goodbye.
So let me ask a question, because since you brought up the white and the black thing or whatever the case, the politics. If there was a white guy who came into the league like John Morant, like a John Morant or like
We have him.
like
His name is Tyler Hero.
no. I know it's nice, but that I'm talking about impact.
Tyler
Like
Hero.
LeBron.
Okay.
No
Like
hero.
I'm talking about like a
Tom
LeBron.
Hero. Lakers in
I'm
five.
talking
You know
about
what
like
I'm saying?
LeBron or somebody,
Right.
and was like, they were like, oh my god, this is like.
Wait.
the
Are you
Jesus
talking about in terms of talent or in terms about in talent and talking crap? Both.
or everything?
Everything.
We're talking about like
Cooper,
the one.
Cooper talks.
We're talking about
I would
the
respect
one.
it.
How
would
would
respect it.
Would people feel some type of way? Like,
Yes.
like yo,
Yeah.
like this white boy, you know, like
Bro,
that.
I grew up playing in New York City. When I used to
So
bust
that's
up
just an undeniable thing that happens.
No, listen. When I used to
I
cook
guess.
Remo was tight because I was white.
No, I wasn't tight. No, sorry. Womp womp. Womp womp. Womp womp. You had a way more superior team than I had, bro.
I'm like Tyrese Halliburton. I make
Yeah,
everybody
stop
around
it.
it better.
Stop it. You had a way more superior team. I was not afraid of your teams. Stop it. You played. I never did that with basketball. if I care white, black, blue, or whatever.
How much time we have, Wolf? Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this, Nikki, and then Rock and Remo could join in. Are bars relevant in 2025?
Yo, come on, bars are definitely relevant.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, if you want me to judge what people are liking, like the young kids, the YNs, they are straight up liking beats and just crazy music, you know, this drill and like just saying whatever, like a lot of gun talk and things like that. But
Well, it was always gun talk, right?
Oh yeah, but like this is like back to back to back to back, you know, whatever. It's gun talk everywhere. But I think that bars are essential and they like show the vivid imagination and like the wordplay, the creativity. It's like necessary. I hear some bars now still. I go back, I listen to Jay-Z's album, I listen to Fab's, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like,
Yo, you got a lot of criticism over your top four.
I definitely
But I would
did.
also say, like, I was thinking about it.
What, the Mount Rushmore?
yeah.
You know,
that-
Fab was like the first person really punching back to back to back.
Yes.
And that's another reason why you could have him on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Like nobody was doing that before Fab. Like people had punches. Like Cannabis was punching, right? That might have been a little bit before Fab. Like Big L was punching, but not back to back
He
to
punches
back to back.
especially now.
And then Lloyd Banks kind of took that sauce and took it to a different level. But like nobody was doing that at that time. But yeah, but what do you guys think about bar still relevant? 18? Okay. Ransom's getting better too.
Yeah.
They punch.
Nah, well, put it like this. You seen what Jadakiss did on the verses?
Who?
What Jadakiss did on the verses?
Who?
What Jadakiss did on the verses?
Oh, yeah.
Enough said.
He the king of the
He
verses.
dropped 80 points in the Garden.
I'm glad he got his moment.
He got
Yeah,
Dipset.
he got his
He got
moment.
Dipset the hell up out of here. I mean, it is what it is.
Easy.
But you forgot about
The
crazy thing is
easy.
I
I know.
Take
Listen,
it easy.
Wait, Nicky,
Nick, but real is real.
to be fair, Nicky, he got Fab out of there too. Remember
Yeah,
Jada?
I mean, listen, Jada did a thing.
Did a
It was
thing.
above all of us.
Oh, you mean he did an 80-point thing?
Yeah, he did a thing.
He balled
And I
out.
want to talk about Mace.
Okay.
Mace, honestly, is up there too. Top 10. I put him up there.
Okay.
Top 10
Listen,
artists?
Of
all time? Yeah.
People don't even know his songs like that, but during that time,
No, he had a run. He had a run.
He was
He had a run.
also bar
Mace had a
man.
run.
He was also storytelling. He was very flashy, but like smooth.
They used to think Fab was like
got
Mace
in there
back
and
then. Yeah.
Mace is it. Mace was.
They changed up
I had
his
his
whole
poster.
joint.
I had his
He went
poster
from
on the
murder to
wall.
Mace.
Chelsea, they just started deal with. They just made a deal with Revolt for their
Mm-hmm.
sports podcast.
Oh, sorry, that was off track, but
That's good.
No, good.
Brother Harlem. Nah, Mace is. He
Mace
was
is-
tough, yo.
Mace definitely is. You'd be a fool to not say Mace.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys for holding it down. We had a little bit crazy of a start, but you know,
Little turbulence was all good.
but this is
Everybody fly spirit.
I appreciate I appreciate
Fly spirit.
I appreciate everybody keeping their composure through the craziness.
Yeah.
I thought that might happen.
As we should.
And it happened.
The show gotta go on.
It is what it is. I mean, I don't SO's a little mad at me. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's
That's my
pissed.
guy either way.
Yeah.
He was standing outside the club for a little too long and he got upset. But Combo did get him in. Have I ever lied to any of you guys? Remo, have I ever lied to you?
I mean, nah, fuck it. You my guy. You haven't. You haven't.
All right, man. But anyway, that's another episode of He's With Us. Rock in the building for the first time. Straight up his
Rock
debut.
in the
I
building.
rock-
The debut was crazy.
Time out. We were gonna be like I started this like Combo's Court been around forever, but I started He's With Us in my basement, and there's a chance. I don't know if we want to announce it yet. We're going to be in Rockefeller Center soon. Performing.
Live on deck.
Rock the
Listen,
Rock in Rockefeller
y'all need to
Center.
wait.
Rocking the
Combo.
rock is
Pull up.
Remo.
Started from the basement.
Now
Now we're here.
Now we're here. Johnny Real Rock.
Started from the basement,
Pull up.
now we here. Started from the basement, now we here. Started from the basement,
Shout
now
out
we
Mike
here.
Zombie too.
Let's go. Rockefeller Center. You already know.